Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is Eric Principe here, your host for Faster Human. So, another day, another episode, and just definitely looking forward to be able to give you an update of what is going on for the long day that I have ahead. So, started the day with a good workout, strength training workout, and actually having a black coffee in the morning, getting that black coffee in, and so. If you watch my previous episode 2, and if you look into it, one of the things I can definitely tell you in regards of intermittent fasting and actually going to the first 16A, and the questions I got and be able to get into and to get into intermittent fasting. One of the things that I see in a lot of people that are brand new to it is that have misconceptions about what fasting is, and obviously the first thing is starvation. So let's break down starvation and what it is. Basically, starvation is when you're not really putting anything in your body, but when your body is already depleted out of body fat, and you're not giving anything whatsoever. So your body is already really run down, and it's just utilizing muscle tissue and organ tissue to be able to survive. So remember one thing, that your body is very efficient. And so listening to Dr. Jason Fung, listening to Dr. Eric Bird, listening to a lot of doctors, the efficiency of our body is amazing. Because at the end of the day, even though if you're not eating through the whole 24 hours and you go to sleep, your body is going to be utilizing the excess amount of glucose and the excess amount of sugar that you have put into your body and excess body fat to be able to maintain, to continue going. And so imagine when I was weighing 220 pounds. Now, let me give you a little update on that. The 220 pounds that I lost, it was based on eating 5 to 6 meals per day, which I thought was crazy, and then working out like a maniac. Now, I'm gonna share this with you guys. It was the worst thing I ever done, because I was going to these rat race, putting calories in, burning calories out. I was trying to get these calories out of my body in a certain way, like it's like my body was counting calories, which is so think about it. If you are trying to lose weight, right? If you got maybe like me, for example, right, 80 pounds of extra, it's so much of a specific amount of weight. 80 pounds was a lot. I didn't realize how much weight I had it. But in a sense, I was like, okay, I gotta do something about it. How can I do this? How can I make a difference? Well, obviously, I was doing the whole rat race, working out like a maniac, 6 days a week, and resting on Sundays, and eating 5 to 6 meals per day. In a sense, in some way, it kind of worked. But some way along the line, my body was not getting the most out of it. Believe me, 5 to 6 meals per day, it is insane. I was spiking my insulin levels so high. Imagine 7 o'clock in the morning, then 10 o'clock, then 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Every 2.5 hours, I was eating. I was making an injustice to my body in a sense when I was in my 30s, but in a sense, it kind of sort of worked out, but it worked out only in a short term. It was not, a program or a way that was efficient. It was not sustainable, but I was doing it anyways. So I did it for about 8 years. And so then I said to myself, what is happening? Why am I not losing weight anymore? Why am I looking like constantly tired and lethargic and not getting the energy that I want? Well, my body was telling me, you need to stop. You need to stop eating those 5 to 6 meals per day. Your body is going to tell you, whatever which way you want to do it, whether you don't eat 5 to 6 meals per day, maybe 4, maybe 3, your body's going to tell you the specific amount of already stored body fat that you have accumulated. And it can't do anymore, but obviously it's gonna start gaining weight. And at the same time, one of the things that I tell a lot of people is, look, our body's super efficient, and by you doing the intermittent fasting 16A, it is super easy, because at the end you will understand that you don't want to spike your insulin levels early in the morning. You want to get rid of this excess body fat, and by doing so is that you just have to be able to practice, and that practice comes with patience, and you're going to build that patience. And so in at the end, your goal is to be able to see the results, but you need to understand it's going to take a process. So spiking your insulin levels every single day, 5 times a day, is not going to help your body lose body fat. Now, I might be wrong, but it didn't work for me, and I know it didn't work for so many people out there either. So I know for a fact, now that I have done the 16A, and now move on to OMAD, sort of like an OMAD, eating style, has make a huge difference energy-wise. I'm like ready to go to work. I'm looking forward to be able to say, okay, this needs to be done. So many things that I need to do. And the last thing I'm thinking about is hunger. Now, you'll be asking, how in the world this guy is not hungry? Well, you're gonna go through a process where your body is being adjusted. It's like being addicted to drugs. And so imagine you've been taking drugs, or whatever that you're addicted to, and your body is gonna have this wave that will come around. This wave is sort of like a natural clock that has been telling you that you gotta eat those meals, and it will come around. It did. At the beginning, I thought it was, I was like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. But it was just a wave that lasted for an hour and a half. Remind me, I had a black coffee, I will have a green tea, I have a water. So trying to dissipate the hunger that will come around. And it helped out. And when those waves will come out, I try to minimize the amount of coffee. I will have a drink of water, and I start switching with mineral water. And this is my personal experience. But I know for a lot of people that have been doing this has become a different experience, because everybody's different. So that all depends on your schedule. Once again, I keep talking about schedules and how that's going to work out for you. So this wave will come around, and it just will last probably within the first week or maybe the second week. But then that all depends, because you're not doing an intense fasting or long fasting. You're just doing 16 hours. And those within the 16 hours, the first 8 hours is gonna be basically you sleeping. Your body is just resting. And so when you wake up in the morning, once again, your insulin levels are low, and it feels good waking up in the morning, not having anything in your stomach, and it makes my workouts much more easy. Now, this is just based on my personal view. I want to bring some research. I want to ask some questions, right? We have all these questions, but that's what the reason I say to you guys, do your little research. There's so many doctors, Dr. Eric Berg, Dr. Jason Fung, Thomas DeLauer, which I listen to, and I have come to realize that my personal experience might help you out, and hopefully is going to be able to give you a little guidance. And when you listen to this podcast, this right here, to this video, this YouTube, be able to subscribe and be able to share with people that you really care. Because when I was going through the same process, I was sharing to everybody what I needed to do, what you need to do in order to understand the process. Let's get down to science, obviously, right? And so by doing so, you're going to be able to understand much more better what is going on to your body. And everybody is not the same. We all different in a sense where we are trying to be efficient. We're trying to be the healthiest version of yourself. So by doing so, by sharing and be able to doing a little bit of research, you'll be able to understand yourself much more better. And this is one of the things I tell a lot of people is it's best for you to listen there's books, there's information, that is the ability to be able to actually understand much better your situation. And so to be able to fix the problem. For every problem you will have, there's a solution. So one of the things I can tell you, for me, it was a great experience. It's a lifestyle that I have utilized, and I make it the best. I try to make sure that I enjoying myself in a daily basis, and that something that works for me, and hopefully it's going to work for you. So guys, if you guys want to listen to my podcast, I have a great interview with a good girl going OMAD from Instagram. Maybe you guys want to listen to this. It's called Faster Human podcast, available to you on iTunes or Apple Podcasts or Spotify. But guys, you guys want to listen to this because it is not just me, but it's a different person with a whole different journey, that it will be able to give you a little more details in regards of her intake on how she went from doing 16A to OMAD, and that way you'll be able to understand a little bit more. But the only thing you need to do is subscribe, share, and looking forward for you guys to listen to my podcast, and follow me on Instagram, available in these links, the links below. You'll be able to see my Instagram page, and so is my Facebook. So if you guys will follow me, please comment below, tell me what you guys think about this. This is just overall what I can do to share as much as I can about my personal journey in regards to intermittent fasting and OMAD, because I do the OMAD. So guys, don't forget to once again subscribe and be able to share this. Looking forward to hear from you guys. Have a blessed day. It is beautiful outside here. Bye bye guys.